Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Now we've added a lot of furniture on the side here. We put the vents on the top. We've added some furniture on the front here and these grab bars. So now I want to put the headlight on. I want to put the ETS system. Now on later models they also had sort of what looked like brake pipes on the front here. On the originals, all I can see on the images I've seen are like electrical system, and it's a single sort of elbow joint that then a lead comes out and is plugged into a socket. There's two of them. I can't quite make them out, so I'm going to base it on a later design. But only base it because I want to keep this triangle count down, so I don't want to create an exact replica. Okay, so I'm just trying to give the impression of what it should look like. Now the light is a strange affair as well, because the light is on a plate, okay, and it looks like a 5 on a dice, the face of a dice, a 5. With the light in the middle there. Now I don't know whether they're holes or indentations around it, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. I can only think that perhaps it's a generic plate where the light can sit in any of those spaces. That's all I can think. There might be another valid reason for it, but that's the way it is. So anyway, let's get on. Let's now create this this ETS socket. Let's add the cube there, okay, and as I say, there's one sits under there and one sits here. I'm going to do the one that sits under there, but I'm going to do it here because I've got a flat surface here that's angled, and I don't want to work on an angle. Okay, so scale. Let's scale X bit. Let's make that a little bit thinner. Yeah, okay, and again, there's just a few anomalies. Some are because I can't see. I can't see what the things look like because the photos are quite low resolution. So scale Y, let's make that something like that. Now, this seems to have there's like a little metal plate at the top there. I don't know whether it goes all the way round this unit. At the back between the unit and the body. I can't think what it's for. I don't know why you wouldn't just bolt this straight onto the bodywork. That's the way normally a sort of box of electrical box would be attached. I can only think whether it's for insulation purposes, or sometimes when you've got two different metals, it sets up an electrolytic action and can create rust and that. So whether it's for that reason that you've got like a plate behind it, I don't know. But I'm only going to do the top little bit because I can't see whether the plate goes all the way round the box or not. Because the photograph's not good enough. So let me just create that plate. So let me duplicate that, okay. And let's just scale it down a bit. Let's bring it up here. Okay, take it back there. Okay, scale Y. It's only thin. It's only going to be thin bit of plate. There we go. And let's move it to. That's it. Let's bring it out so it's against the bodywork. Okay, front on, and let's. Front on, there we go, and scale X, so it comes out somewhere like that. Okay, right, now the box. Okay, let's go into edit mode. Edge mode. Yeah, right, okay, let's deselect. Let's select this edge and this edge and just grab Z. Okay, grab ZZ and just pull that up. Okay, like that. I had to grab ZZ because that was on normal, not global. There we go. Now, this at the top here, it almost looks like it's got a lip or a lid to it. I've never seen it open, so I don't know. Definitely at the bottom there's a lid, because when you plug the plug into this socket. This bit at the bottom is flat down. Okay. So we want to create then a lid here. So let's put a loop cut. Something just flew, a little tiny moth I think flew into my eye then, and you could hear the the clock going off in the background there. Okay, that's it then. That'll do. Okay, let's select these bits here. Now this isn't going to be animated. It's not going to move from where I place it, so some license will be taken with its design. Okay, so let's go mesh and separate. There we go, by selection. Right, select that, go isolate it with the / key. Right, let's now select the outside edges. Okay, go E and scale. Okay, now it won't scale evenly, so I just need to scale it in the Y direction. So scale Y just to even it up a bit. Let's have a look. Right, there we go, that's about right. Okay, now in normal circumstances, two things. This will need to be slightly bigger than the box, otherwise it won't clip on. I'm going to put clips on the side here, but I'm not going to do that because it won't actually be in that position. It'll only be hanging down, so I'm not going to bother to make it bigger and fiddle about with like that, you know. So let's just have that. Let me put the origin to the geometry there. Okay, side on then, and what I'm going to do, let me add, make sure I'm in object mode, add cylinder, make this 16 I think, and there we go, and we want to rotate it, rotate Y 90. Okay, and let's scale that down. Okay, and now front on, bring it over like that. Okay, that's it. Scale it down to the size we think it should possibly be, which is just guesswork. So scale, yeah, something like that might, yeah, something like that might do. Right, okay, so vertices mode, deselect, get rid of half of it. Okay, X and delete those vertices, and now we need to put the face back on there. So edge, Alt, there we go, and F, and same here, Alt, select those, and F, there we go. So front on, and let's scale in the X direction, so it probably wants to be sort of as wide as that. Don't have to be exact, you're not going to see it. I suppose you could put it in, let's have a look. That's not bad, is it? It's pretty close. And scale X. That's it. Okay then. Let's go back into solid mode there. Right, now, so I'm going to rotate it. Let me go side on. Let's rotate to there, which will be 0. That's it. And let's just reset the scale and the rotation. Okay, and now let's rotate, try and get an exact figure there. Let's go to normal. Okay, so I can on gimbal, normal, there we go, and now let's rotate, and let's see if -18 will work. No, -17, No, it's going to be, let's try 0.5. Yeah, I think that's near enough. Just so that we've got an exact figure. Okay, so put that there, one there, one there. Okay, so that's the clip on the side. Now, what you might want to do, I'm just looking at this and thinking, is that a bit small? Does that want to go up a bit? So, yes, perhaps if we, I can select, where am I on? Let's go faces. Perhaps if we just select these, there's not too many. We could hopefully go grab Z and oh, alright, I'll just that's because there isn't a bottom face. I wondered why that so let's put that bottom face on, and then I can grab, oh, in fact, no, I won't put the bottom face on because we don't need it. I'll just grab these vertices. So 3, and let's go grab Z. Okay, and yeah, make it something like that. So grab, now that's it. Let's just bring that up. Okay, I think that's a bit better because that'll match then at the back. Okay, I suppose you could make it scale X, you could make it a bit thinner so that it would only sit on the edge like that, and you'd have a little bit there, so that yeah, I'm going to do that. So duplicate that and take it across there, top view, and let's just, yep. Okay, now this, let's just select these two, duplicate, okay, and just move those to the back. Right, okay, and now move those to the back, and I can see where I did that, extruding here, because it's at an angle, it's twisted the face. So now I've done that, let me just go back, select that, okay, and let's come side on, and I just want to rotate this slightly. So rotate, and probably hold the shift down, and then I can get the rotation exact. There we go. Okay, so that's brought that level again. Okay, then that looks fine. That's what we're trying to achieve there with that lid. Now we can, I suppose we can either join these together or rotate them at the same time. Now the best thing would be almost to put the origin of this, okay, so if we go mesh, snap, cursor to selected, okay, come back, and then we can transform the, set the origin to the 3D cursor. There we go. So side on, now we can just rotate that like that. Okay, that's fine if we join these, but I don't want to join them yet. I don't like to commit too early in the modelling process, so I'm not going to join them, but that does mean it'll shift the axis there, but that doesn't matter. Let's just go back here to this box, look at it side on. Let's go into edit mode, just see where the where it is. It's that one, it's the forward of these two. Let's just rotate that then to roughly 90. I can hold the shift down to get it exact. There we go. Okay, and let's just move it there. Okay, and bring it down like that, about there. Okay, so that's it. let's go there, and there it is. There's the lid of our box, okay, with these I don't know what you'd call them, but they grip the side to hold that on. Right, okay, so that's it. Now, what you want to do with the main box, don't bother with these. Now, normally you say, well, you know, all edges shouldn't be straight. There's always going to be a chamfer of some kind of bevel. Don't worry about that. You're not going close enough to them, but you do want to put a bevel on this. So stick a bevel modifier on. Okay, we'll make this 0.01. Okay, and 2 segments, so we're not increasing the segment count, the triangle count too much. Okay, and first off, as we always do, if we're applying a bevel, rotation and scale. Now you can see that bevel has been applied. Let's shade smooth. There we go. So we've now got nice rounded edges. Now we don't want all of the edges to be rounded, so let's limit the bevel to certain edges. So we'll go to edge mode. Okay, so that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. We certainly don't want to do the back because we'll probably delete that face anyway. Okay, and we don't want to do the bottom there. We don't want to bevel the bottom. Okay, so with that, select the bevel weight. There we go, and now the bevel will only be applied to the ones that we've selected there. Now you can look at that and say that might want a bit of auto smoothing on. Okay, if you just leave it at default, it'll straighten out those nice beveled edges. So you'd probably want to put that up towards sort of 50 to bring it back again, but that will make the flat edges better. So often I'll put that auto smooth on. So there it goes. That's it. Okay. Same up here. You don't really want to put a bevel on that wasted geometry. Right. Okay. So I'm going to come front on now. What we're going to have then is we're going to have these telescopic hinges. No, they're not telescopic hinges. Sorry, they're telescopic springs that go there. So. Let me see. I'm going to use these. I'll probably have to make them bigger, but they can be part of the spring. So let's duplicate that. Okay, let's bring that out, and let me see if I can see it side on. Let me do that. Okay, I'll rotate that. Okay, just put minus 180 there. There we go. Okay, so what we'll have here will be a we'll have a sort of a bolt go through that. Now it's whether we want to make that. Let me make the bolt, okay, first off, and then we can see where we're going from there. Right, so I'm going to snap the cursor to selected. There we go, and then add a cylinder. Okay. Now the cylinder wants to be 7. Okay. And I'm not sure what ways it made it. It's that way, so rotate Y 90. There we go, and let's just scale this down. Okay, scale it down, and it wants to fit on like that. Right, let's come out of that mode. Okay, and let's bring that across, and then scale X. Oh, and let me reset the rotation and scaling and scale X. Right, okay, so that is what we sort of want there. Okay, so that's fine, that will do. let me find, yeah, let me snap cursor to selected. Let's snap that to the cursor, and then let's bring it down. Okay, and then we know it's in the right position. Yeah. Okay, so 3, and let's bring that back to where we want it, which is somewhere around here. There we go. Okay, so that's part of it. Now, there we go. Okay, so now we want a cylinder to go here. Now, so we let's add a cylinder. Add mesh cylinder. Now we'll make this 10, I think. Okay, we'll make that 10, and that should be in the right orientation. Okay, now this will sit at the side here somewhere. Okay, and it will join up with that lug. That's what. That's probably what that's best to call that, isn't it? A lug. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but yes, it'd be a lug. Right. Okay. So we don't want to go into that, but we want that to be halfway across. So let's scale it down a little bit. Okay, and let's just bring that to the center of the lug. So yep, so that's fine. Yep, let's pull it back now. Need to go into X-ray mode. Let's pull it back, and yeah. So let me see. That's it. Yeah, that's the lug. Right. Okay. So back here. There we go. And what we want is we want to duplicate that. Okay, and should just put that 0. This is where I find out I didn't duplicate it, and that probably wants to go somewhere there. Okay, and we want to duplicate that. Okay, take that up to be coming out of the box somewhere there. Yeah, that will do. Yeah, that'll do us. And so now this top face, just select that, grab Z and just pull it up. Okay, to fit there. So grab Z. There we go. So that's it. So that's our telescopic spring there. Okay, let's go, and we can probably let's where are we? Shade smooth, and let's put a bit of auto smooth it on. Again, it flattens it, so let's go up to about 50. 45 to 50, yeah, will generally work for that. Okay, yep, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join these together. Okay, and we'll join that. Okay, and obviously we'll have to put the auto smooth back on. We'll go 50. There we go. Right, so now you can see it's got a bit of an edge here. Now sometimes that's down to the scaling as much as anything else. So if I reset the scaling, rotation and scale, there you go, it's gone. Okay, so that it's worthwhile thinking that. Sometimes you wouldn't think that would affect it, but always make sure things are scaled 111. Right, okay, what I should have done, can I do both of them at once? Yes. Let's go edit mode. Oh no, I don't need to go edit mode, do I? I can do it from there. Let's scale X. Okay, and just draw that back. That's it. Right, okay then. Now, while I've got that selected in the middle there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the origin to the 3D cursor. and then I should just be able to apply a mirror, and that will be mirrored the other side of the box like that. So that is it, and just leaves, let's have a look, just leaves us to put a couple of bolts there. So add mesh, cylinder, okay, 7 and rotate X90. There we go, that should be it. Scale, okay, bring that up, scale, yep, okay, scale Y, whoops, rotation and scale, that's it, scale Y. Now, oh, I never moved the box back, so I need to do that before we do anything vital with it. Let's move that across to there, duplicate it, and I suppose I could put a mirror on that, and then that'd be the exact right. No, it won't. Oh, that's because I've not. Let me take that off. Let me bring that over there. That's it. There we go. Oh, I must have duplicated it. Anyway, there we go. That's fine. We'll accept that. Right, now, what did I say? That weren't against there, was it? So I need to grab everything here. Okay, make sure you grab everything, which includes the lugs, because they're not joined at the moment. So just make sure you grab the lugs, yeah, and that, and let's just global, and let's just pull it, undo, there we go. I didn't grab that, and now let's just pull it back so it's against. There we go. That's it then. That is the socket. Okay. Let's oh no, I don't want to, we'll go just for material. There we go. So that is the socket. Okay. Let's have a look. Front on. Yeah, we'll go for that. So that's it. That's the socket done. And we just need to apply material to that, and now to do the plug. So now the plug. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these into a single collection. Okay, so there we have it. Right, now what I should be able to do is just right click and go move to collection. Oh, move to collection. Okay, new collection. Let's call it oh no, this is just a collection, so we can call this ETS, and we'll call it zero socket. So it's got to be ETS. No, because the whole thing will go in. No, we'll put a separate one for the plug perhaps, although it's only one bit. No, we'll call it ETS unit. That's it. I'll call it ETS unit 1, or rather 01. Yeah, there we go. We'll call it that, okay, because we'll do a second one perhaps. Right, that's all in there. It's all one. Now, while it's all one, I'm going to duplicate, okay, and I'm going to move it to one side, make sure I've duplicated everything. Yep, and now I'm going to go Control and J and join it all. Right, it's going to look a bit awkward at the moment. I'm going to need to put the bevel back on. So let's go bevel. Okay, let's make sure the bevel is the same as it was. 0, 2 segments, and it was a limit by weight. There we go. And it doesn't look that good, does it, because we've not got auto smoothing on. And let's put that up at 50. Okay, and also let's scale this, rotation and scale. There we go, and we're back. oh, what I didn't do was apply that, was it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let me well, it doesn't matter. This is all I want to do here is check how many triangles. So let's have a look. I've gone on to the train now. There we go. Right, okay, it's telling me it's 352. Let me apply this. I'm going to have to go into that mode. Apply that, okay. There we go, 388, plus there'll be a bit added on there. So that's not bad. That's not a bad count there for that box. Okay, that's quite acceptable. I'll go with that. And now let's just delete it. Okay, so now to do the plug. Right, so it plugs in here. Now you might want to put a face on that, because if someone brings the camera and looks under here, it might look a bit odd. So you might want to put a face on that. I think my inclination would be to just I can't see if I'm selecting that actually. Am I on? Oh, that's because I'm not on edge. Right, let's select that. Let's put a face there. Okay, now let's make the plug. Right, front on. So what we want a, let's go into object mode. We want add mesh cylinder. Okay, we want 12 here. Let's go 12. Okay, scale it down. Now I'm hoping, luckily, it was right in the middle there, which is just pretty good, because that's what we want. Right, scale it down. This is going to be the plug, and the lead is going to come out at the bottom. Okay, so now this bit appears, I've never seen one of these but it appears to be sort of oblong, the plug itself. So let's do that then. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, scale white 0, squared that front bit, not the bottom, just make sure you're only doing the top here. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There we go. And scale Y 0. Okay, and then it's 1, 2, 3. Scale X 0, and same the other side. Scale X 0. There we go. Right, front arm. I don't know why I said front on and then turned it to the side, but it doesn't matter. Let's make sure we select those. I'm going to actually, let's bring it up a bit so I can see what where we're at. Yeah, something like that. So scale Y. So there we go. Somewhere like that. Yep. And front on scale X. Okay, and something like that. There we go. We need to perhaps bring the whole thing down so it looks all right. Oh, I tell you what, yeah, just you're gonna have to, because it's not straight there. You're gonna have to angle this edge here, I think. So let's just pull it down to there. Okay, and now yes, I just need to alter this because I didn't grab all the way through. So let me select those. Okay, scale Y 0, we'll straighten those off. Yeah, and do the back as well. Same thing at the back. Can't quite see it quite so well. Let me isolate it. Okay, and let's do the back. scale Y 0. Yeah, and let's have a look at it back here. Okay, so there we go. Right, okay, so side on then, and yeah, so what you might want to do, actually, yeah, that will need, let me come side on, I'll need to scale this again, B, and that's why it didn't do it properly. I wasn't selecting all the way through. Scale Y. There we go, and something like that. Grab Z. Well, this is okay, isn't it? So let's grab Z. Let's take that up to there. Okay, and let's rotate it. Something like that. Grab Z. Yeah, okay, so that looks alright. You might want to move that whole thing sort of back a bit like that, as long as it doesn't get in the way of that. Okay, we'll go for that. So front on. Okay, and select that, E and Z. Okay, so there we go. That's not looking too bad. Now what we need to do then is we need to give this a bit of beveling. So let's select these corner edges like that, not that one, this one and this one. Okay, yeah, let's put our bevel weight on and let's add our bevel modifier. Okay, so 0, 1, you might want to alter that for this one, you might want to make that bigger perhaps. 2, and let's limit by weight. There we go, and we've got to rotate and scale, and let's put our smooth shading on. There we go, which bit of auto smoothing as well. Again, 45 or 50 should do that. Okay, so there we go. That is our plug. So let's come front on, and that's not bad. If you want to add some a bit more delineation between the top and the bottom there, i.e. separation, you can always do that and then mark it, where are we, edge, mark it as sharp like that. Okay, and that will then when you go, that will give you a sharper edge, but it will affect this part there, the upper part. So if you're going to do that, there's a couple of ways you might have to tackle that, and that would be to play about with the bevel weight or with the auto smooth there. So you might want to adjust the auto smooth to get that back where you want it. Okay, like I say, the other way is to do the bevel weight. You can always shift that down, that will have an effect as well. Okay, so it's what you wish personally. Now I'm going to say, well, I'm not going to bother, because I'll tell you, to be honest, I'm going to select that because I'm going to put something around that. Now I can't see whether I've actually so mark clear seam. Now did I select it? Yeah, now let's go back and clear. Oh, I said clear seam, I want clear sharp. Clear sharp, there we go. So okay, we'll have that back to where it was. Okay, I'll put that to 45. It doesn't have to be 50. It's 45 to 50 is generally okay. Now, so what I want to do then with this plug, I'm going to add mesh cylinder 7. Okay, and let's just scale this down bring it down. Okay, scale it somewhere like that, scale Z. Okay, yep, and connect as a sort of collar. Yeah, so duplicate it, bring it down like that. Okay, duplicate it again, bring it down, and perhaps at the bottom here, scale it. That's it, something like that. Wants to be big enough to the scale Z to, yeah. Wants to be big enough to take the cable. Okay, so you might need to play about with that, and that needs to be, again, way to do that is let me go into face mode. Yeah, and mesh, snap cursor to selected. Okay, and then we can object snap selection to cursor. Okay, one, and bring this down like that. Now I don't know if they're off center as well, aren't they? So again, object snap selection to cursor. Okay, take that up. Same with that. Snap selection to cursor and take that up. So let's come to the front again. Okay, and there we go. So there is our plug then in our socket. Okay, so that's one part of the ETS system there. We just need this elbow plug and the lead. So let's come face on and let's do that. So before we move off, just need to adjust this. I realised after looking at the photo again that this edge should be going up rather than coming down. So what I need to do then is to grab that. I need to grab that edge there. Let's go side on and grab Z. Let's just pull it up a bit of an angle like that. There we go. Now I'm going to then grab all of this, select all of it, that's it, free, and move it up. Okay, I'm gonna go, let's go into wireframe mode, it makes it easier, and let's come somewhere like that, because I want to just deselect, just grab that top bit, rotate, and let's just try and match that angle. There we go. Okay, so select and let's just move it down. There we go. Just missed it there. There we go. Okay, so back there, and so there we go. It looks that looks okay now. Okay, let's have a look at that. So that's it then. That's the slight adjustment there. As I say, remember this is not meant to be a complete replica of what this looks like, but it looks similar. Okay, so what I've done, I've now made another one, and what I did here basically is I've copied this, I enlarged it a bit so it's slightly bigger than that one. Okay, and the reason it's rounder is because I increased the amount here to 0.06. This one is 0.01, this one is 0.06. I've increased the segments as well, so I've added to it just to make it, you know, you could go for 2 if you want, 2 or 3. It just makes it look neater. I'll leave that up to you. It just adds more geometry, but I'll leave it on 3 for now. But so I scaled it all up. Okay, now this one should be closed, but it will present a problem because now this has got far more of a curve there. It doesn't matter there because it's not closed, but if I'm going to close this up, it won't look quite right. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is oh yeah, the other thing to give this shape as well, sorry, let's go into edit mode. I put a cut across there and lowered this one down and just moved that, slid that to get the curve shape. Okay, so that's how I got that bigger curve shape there. I just put a cut across there. This one hasn't got that cut. Right, okay then, so let me deal with this bottom bit so you can see how you'll have to do it if you follow my guidelines. I've joined these together. These are all separate still there, but I joined them together. I put the origin on that back edge there so that now I can just rotate like this. Okay, now you want to be scaling, so let's scale Y, that's it, and let's just bring this out a bit like that. Okay, right, there we go. Trying to roughly get it right. Try and keep where you can, try and I go into wireframe mode, try and keep this so that it's sort of correct there. It's sort of there, isn't it? So if I let me bring that, there we go, it's that's it. So that will mean let me look at it. Yes, it's not too bad, it's not too bad, but it fits there. Okay, so that's fine. If the edge looks a bit ragged there, you can move that lip down a bit, but it looks too square. So let's just select these lugs at the front. Okay, so select, and I'm just going plus to select them. Okay, now we want to move those back, so let me go global and let's go grab Y. Okay, that will move it on the right axis there. So I'm going to put those lugs round about there. Okay, so they're fine. Now what I want to do then is to just select this corner bit here. Okay, because I'm going to curve it with a bevel modifier. Okay, so just select that then. Oh, I might as well put the bevel weight on. I might need to alter that. It might not want to be 1, but we'll soon see. And let's go bevel. Okay, we'll put 2. We might need to put 3 on there. By weight. Okay, and let's just oh, I tell you what we are going to have to do, and that is to scale it. Okay, so reset the scaling. And let's come back here. Okay, and let's just let me just alter these. Right, okay, so I'm just gonna have a look at it, just make sure what we've got there, and yeah, weight, yeah, I'll put that on. Okay then, so I'm gonna take that down. It's far too much. And now let's just bring that right. Well, it's getting sort of there, just about there, but it's too coarse, so I might need to put another segment in there just to get it sort of right. So probably 4 might be too much. Oh no, 4's okay. There we go. 4's okay. That is fine. I don't think smoothing will help particularly. I don't know. I will try to add some smoothing. Yeah, it's doing a little bit, but not that much, be honest. But I'll leave that. You can either have it smooth or not. But there we go. So now it's just, I'm looking here. If someone looks there, it will look slightly wrong because the angle's wrong. So let's see if we can get this angle right. Okay, and it's the X there, so we could try just altering it there to get it right. Okay. Yep, that's fine. And then let's go normal and bring it. Let me bring it down. Okay, there we go. Just adjust that to how. Yeah. Okay, so that's it then. There is the other unit, and it's all shut up because there's no plug in there. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're going to need to put these in the right position, and then we'll do the lead. So that's what we'll do.